Hello, Music Multiverse listeners, and welcome to Beyond Your Radio's Unknown Sundays, where we take an artist, a band, or something relatively unknown in the music world, and we try to make it known to most of the masses. Those of you that might know, too. It's a reminder and might have the ability to become something for our listeners out there to explore. Please remember that this is an extension of our article section on beyondyourradio.com. So if you want the full detail written there by Marvelous Me, yeah, right, it's there, unedited. This Mother's Day episode, happy Mother's Day again to everyone out there in the music multiverse. We explore Australia's heavy stoner blues rockin' female-led Kitchen Witch. But before we get into the Unknown Sunday here, are you subscribed to the channel yet? Do you know how? Just click the button. Simple, simple. Doesn't cost you a penny. If you are not, just remember we're here for you and to those subscribed on with Unknown Sundays. So what is Kitchen Witch? All right, so let's turn up the fuzz. Push that hard rock blues button, heavy blues, even doomy riffs kind of thing, and let soulful and powerful unknown female vocal hang there for a minute, like it was Ann Wilson of Heart, but able to shatter the skull in a stoner rock epic. This is Kitchen Witch on Unknown Sunday 2024 on Mother's Day. So get heavy on and raw with it, because this band from Australia is mother loving blues rockers. Let me start out by wishing all the mothers out there that happy Mother's Day, that music that you love, no matter whether it's this type of music or classical trained or soul or progressive ear loving, that you got a record today or an album or something that you're listening to and just chilling out. Because remember, you are the birth of it all, and without you and your selflessness, we are absolutely all done and gone. So I raised this band and the woman within it, a relatively unknown in the music world, along with a glass to you all. Cheers. Now, on with this kick-ass hard rock and blues band that really I discovered because Amazon.com had the wrong name and album picture for two bands. True story. Did I mention I scour Amazon like 13, 15 pages deep? I'm sure that, that's exhausting all the new releases because I have two other sites that I visit. But on this particular day, I was scrolling and I was past the usual stuff. And when I mean that I don't want to miss a thing, it's that idea of an album cover, the name of a band, whatever draws my attention. And in this case, 11 pages deep into the new release listings, I see this album cover. This one here, gonna show up there. And it caught my eye, but I don't know, I kept going. And then on page 13, I saw it again under a different band name. I don't even know if it was the right band name. I tried to look back to see if they had still kept the error, because I actually did let them know there was a mistake, but I don't know if Amazon really gives a shit. So attention grabbed, album purchased, as I tell you here. And I did, the listening. And boy, oh boy, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Trouble. You got to love a band or an artist that sings a song with that title and intent, or a band makes their album title and delivers it just that way. That is the 2015 EP Trouble of Australians Kitchen Witch, was really the debut from what I gather. And they definitely don't waste your time. That's one of the songs on there, getting right into the thick, the hard rock blues pool with a cannonball, reckless splashing, and momentous glory. From the dark riffing to the soul-spilling blues vocals that seem to hearken from a woman who seems to have stolen the dead souls of Janis Joplin and Dinah Washington into some female version of a perverted Robert Plant, to the sound-shifting doom rock grooves, Kitchen Witch has everything a 70s heavy rock aficionado would orgasm to. Don't believe me? Oh, you will, and you should. And if you're in the article section, I got a link in the YouTube of a live show from them from 2015. That doesn't get you going. You're not this kind of aficionado in this groove of rock, stoner blues. While I cannot get over the vocal of Georgie Coson, Cosson, you won't either. The reason this works so well is also her bandmates and their completely submerged delivery of doomy, heavy blues riffs while being able to carefully shred or move into a soulful place to ensnare the rapture of this woman's vocal reach. It's incredible. It seems to come effortlessly, not only for her, but for the band, the drumming, the guitars, the bass line. There's not a moment wasted on any of these albums, from the longer tracks to the more standard rock, blues, late night radio pieces that they have. No, they're not going to get radio play with a 7-minute bomb track with all kinds of riffy, Sabbathy kind of things, but it's so good it should. This particular band find is a rarity this deep on the web. That far gone from bands that probably have no business even being on the pages they were in front of them. Just think of the stuff that you listened to, the crap that came on pages 2, 3, and 4. And where they are today. Just think of the wasted time this band's already had since their debut, putting themselves together in 2013. It's disturbing to me in this case. There is no disappointment and no let up for this Unknown Sunday band, Kitchen Witch. The band is currently Georgie Coson on vocals, Connor Kinsella on guitar, Simon Elliott on bass, and John Russo on drums and percussion. I believe that is the existing lineup that started this back in 2013. Now, the truth of the matter of this posting is that I was really searching this Mother's Day for something to put out there, and I had a lot of choices. But it was the fact that Kitchen Witch came up on my forgotten favorite searches. And I think that's because they hadn't had an album since 2020. And they have a brand new single out called Glitch, which is on their Bandcamp page. Now, you're all looking at me and going, Mark, you don't listen to singles. No, I do not. But I broke my promise. I broke my promise on this occasion because this is a 7-minute track, and I just knew it was going to drive my heavy stoner blues ear absolutely bonkers. Hopefully it will do the same for you. Albums in my collection by Kitchen Witch is obviously the one I spoke of that I found the album cover that blew me away. Back to the Mud EP and the Trouble EP are also in my collection. What did you think of Kitchen Witch? Did you know them before I mentioned them today? I'm sure all my Australian viewers, I don't know if they are, I'm just saying that, I know exactly who they are. You can find one other full-length album from them called Earth and Ether. That is the one I do not have. We're on the web at beyondyourradio.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, of course. Articles, videos, podcasts, all about albums, artists, and bands. Go beyond your radio with us. If you don't, how would you find Kitchen Witch? I know I'm going to get comments. You're going to love it. Go beyond your radio with us, a real music appreciation channel. Until next week, happy listening.